The style of camera we're fitting in this case is actually our license plate camera. Still infrared, day and night vision, wide angle, 120 degrees. So what we're going to do in this case is actually mount the camera so that it's centered. Then you can use the tow ball as a reference point. So from here with the Prado and the Pajero, you need to loosen off the bumper. Now some Patrols are like this as well, but there's some 10mm bolts under the bumper that we need to loosen off just so we can get enough play out of the plastic. Into there, like so. Behind this fab here, below the carpet level, is a rubber grommet. Now that rubber grommet is what we're going to use. To get into there though, we need to remove this trim here. Pop the clips out. Now we've got the two leads to carry the signal from each camera. Now the cables themselves are threaded for each connection. Now they only fit one way, they're slotted. Once it's gone in, you tighten that up. That'll be a nice waterproof connection. The second connection for the caravan camera, I like to fit over here at the trailer plug socket. Reason for that, when you connect your van to your car, here it makes kind of sense to connect these two up as well. From there, the cabling now needs to wind its way across to this point into the rubber grommet I told you about, and into the body. And from here, we're now going to lay the cabling over and down. I'll show you that next. You can use a screwdriver if you wish and just get up under it, but usually just a gentle nudge with your fingers is more than enough. The fastener's found down in the corner. From this point, we'll leave this exposed, but we can go back and tidy up what we've pulled apart because we're finished in the back of the car now. So all we have to do now is just connect all the electrical side of things. So we need power, we need to ground the system, and we need to connect the two cameras into the monitor and the monitor itself. So we're trying to get our power from one of these cigarette lighter sockets in the back so that it comes on and off with the key, with the ignition. Now to do that, we may need to remove some sections of the console. Gentle pull with the hand. Now this is the cigarette lighter connection here. That's where we'll get our power. Now that's completely exposed. So from here, we now are going to hide under the dash all our connections. Make sure the solder is melted right through all the cabling, not just sitting on the top. And that will become our earth, which we will mount in there. And that's the connection finished. Just put it all back together. Now you don't want it too high on the screen, and you don't want it to block your vision of the road either. The cable is now run from the monitor across, just hidden down in there, and into there. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the final connections. You've got your camera connections here, which the two leads we ran through the car will connect to, and this one here that goes to the monitor. And they only go in one way. Line up the arrows again, push it in. The final connection is the monitor connection. Once again, threaded, arrows, line up the arrows. door jamb panel back in. So we'll turn the ignition on, and with any luck, and you have a picture. But that is pretty much it.
If you have any questions, please feel free to call Safety Dave on 1800 072 338.